Hi and welcome to the VPN Club YouTube channel. In this video, I will talk about the NordVPN Kill Switch. Before I start, I invite you to like this video, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button if you enjoy our content. This will mean a lot to us and help us create even more useful content. First, what is a kill switch exactly? A kill switch is an option that automatically cuts off your internet connection when your VPN connection stops working. It is therefore a security feature to ensure that your personal data is not accidentally compromised and that you keep your confidentiality no matter what. Let's imagine that you are browsing or downloading and all of a sudden your VPN connection no longer works. Unlikely if you use NordVPN, but it can happen. If the kill switch is disabled, your personal data may be compromised for the duration of the disconnection. On the contrary, if the kill switch is enabled, your personal data will not be compromised because your internet connection will be cut off until the VPN connection is reactivated. I'll do a quick demo. To access the NordVPN settings, click here. Then click on Kill Switch in the sidebar. The kill switch is currently disabled. To enable it, simply click here. As you can see here, you can also add apps to automatically close them when you disconnect from the VPN or when the connection drops. Very useful for torrent applications. To add an app, you simply need to click on this button. I'm going to enable the kill switch. I click here. A message appears. If you disconnect from the VPN or the VPN connection drops, while the kill switch is turned on, your internet access will be disabled. To restore your internet access, you will need to connect to the VPN or turn the kill switch off. Do you want to proceed? Yes. That's it, the kill switch is now enabled. I connect to a server, in the US for example. Done, I'm now connected. I open my browser. I visit a web page. As you can see, I have access to the internet. Now let's imagine that the VPN connection no longer works. I'm going to simulate a disconnection. I refresh the page. And as you can see, I no longer have access to the internet. The kill switch played its role. The internet connection has been cut off. My personal data will not be compromised or exposed, and I will keep my confidentiality. For this example, I disconnected from the server manually, but understand that it is the same principle if you are disconnected from the server by accident. I connect to a server again. Done, I'm now connected. I refresh the page again, and I have access to the internet again. If you no longer need the kill switch, simply go back to the settings and disable it by clicking here. So, do you need to use a kill switch? It depends on what you are doing exactly. Not using a VPN connection while browsing does not necessarily mean that your personal data will be stolen. But if you are downloading or just want to remain anonymous online, you should use this option. Most premium VPN providers, like NordVPN, offer this option at no additional cost. If you don't have NordVPN yet, visit vpn-club.com/nord or click on the link located in the description under this video to take advantage of a 60% discount. NordVPN is a safe, reliable and fast VPN available on Windows, macOS, iOS, Android and so on. No speed limits, no bandwidth limits, a zero-log policy, numerous servers, more than 5,200 in total in 60 countries, customer service available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, one of the very best VPNs. Note that NordVPN offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, which means that you can sign up, try the service for several weeks without any limit and then request a refund if you wish. That said, I highly recommend that you keep your subscription, as NordVPN comes with many other benefits: to unblock any website, access geo-restricted content, browse and download anonymously, protect your privacy, avoid bandwidth throttling, buy cheaper plane tickets and video games, and more. Alright, that's all for today. Now you know more about the NordVPN Kill Switch. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them below, and I will answer them as soon as possible. If you like this video, if you found it useful, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification button. Thanks and see you next time.